What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Clinton Kamara here, where this month I'm going to be eating a new vegan dish every single day, talking about veganism, also talking about social skills while I read this book. Wrecking the place. While I'm reading the Secret, Hero, and Magic in combination with Carb the Fuck Up, health and fitness book by Julian Ryder. And the reason I do that is I'm really interested in law of attraction, mind, psychology, all that, and I'm also interested in health and fitness and veganism. In conjunction with going out, it's because I'm interested in people. So it's a bit of a mouthful, but one of the things I learned from going out every single day, no drinks, no drugs, no tobacco, is that there are people who are interested in veganism. There are people who have objections to going vegan. And I'd like this channel to be a place where I can educate people about veganism. Now, I don't have all the answers. That's why I'm reading books by people who have more answers than I do, especially on this topic. But I do feel that in terms of veganism, you really do got to educate yourself, surround yourself with people who know more than you do on the topic. Fortunate, I'm in a house with level 10 vegans, ascended masters, ascended masters. It provides a good supportive educational sort of environment for that. And if you don't have that, great, watch a video like this one or watch people online. That's how I started. That's how I got onto this. That's how I got onto this lifestyle, from watching people online, getting support from people online. So without further ado, let me just crack into it. I started reading this book. I haven't read this book from cover to cover, but it'll be interesting to do it this month. So the first chapter is just talking about why vegan. Like, why would you even do this? Cut out animal products, stop eating things with faces, with mothers. I don't know. Why would you do it? A lot of people have different reasons for doing it. Some want to get healthy. A lot of people want to get healthy, to be honest. The majority of reason why a lot of people start, in my opinion, I don't know, it's up for debate, is because they want to get healthy. They don't like the way meat makes them feel, and that, for me, that was a big part of it. Other reasons is that you're seeing that the environment's like freaking going to shit because of animal agriculture, and the other ones is because you don't like seeing little cute, intelligent animals being mutilated. So whatever it is, reasons, everyone has different reasons. This book, just in the first chapter, just talks a lot about why I go vegan in the first place. It's mainly to do with the ethical sort of side of it, and what it's doing to the environment. And then the next chapter is why high carbs. So that's going to be talking more about like the whole health aspect of veganism. But what I really enjoyed was a quote by Charles Darwin in this. It says, "The love for all living creatures is the most noble attribute of man." And isn't this true? Isn't that such a sweet, sweet attribute to people? People who eating meat or not eating meat, vegetarian, pescatarian, people who are butchers, I don't know. A lot of the times, if they see an animal that are hurt or in pain or is suffering, they probably even they would want to help. They'd want to help the animal. And there is a photo of in this chapter of a butcher petting a cat, with a knife, while in the barn is like cows, pigs, chickens, and all these different things. So it really just shows the nature of these things. That in one hand we could be doing something that contributes to a lot of suffering to one group of animals, and another hand be loving and caring and compassionate to another group of animals. And I know firsthand people love animals. I love animals. Like I can't even kill I couldn't even kill a fly. There's vegans that would kill fly. Like, I'm not here to judge or whatever, but I find it difficult to even kill a fly. You know what I mean? Like, God, yeah. And whenever I see even even snails trying to cross the road, when snails are trying to cross the road and I think they might get stepped on, like, I'll oftentimes just like move them out of the way. Or if I see that they have a freaking monumentous journey, I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna transfer you to the leaf like right now. I'm gonna help you out right now, right now. So in general, people do care about animals. They don't want to see animals hurt. If a dog was in pain or suffering or hurt, they'd want to help it. Or if someone was beating a dog in front of them, they'd want to hurt the person. So Charles Darwin got it locked down with that quote. So some of the other stuff was just kind of some facts and figures to kind of like get people thinking about why to choose a vegan lifestyle. So I'm just gonna name a few. In 2006, the UN reported that animal agriculture contributes more greenhouse gases. You know, because we want to have a world to live in 40, 50, 60 years. Reports that the animal agriculture contributes more greenhouse gases than cars, trains, planes, ships combined. Okay, and in terms of land use, 90% of the Amazon rainforest land has been cleared. Like the 90% of the Amazon rainforest land that has been cleared since 1970 was due to production. Animal production. And if everybody wanted to eat a whole paleo low carb diet where you're not eating any like potatoes, rice, corn, sweet potatoes, none of that, just basically living on meat and non-starchy vegetables and like low GI fruit, we would need like 16 planets. Bear in mind, Robert Atkins proposed that sort of way of eating, and he died obese of a heart attack. Because who doesn't know that eating hordes of meat and stuff like that is not bad for your heart? Yeah. So, and it goes on to talk about water use. Now, this is very new to me. I've heard this before, but it's very literal whenever you hear it again. And a lot of these things are worth repeating. Half of all the water in the USA it goes to livestock. So a vegan uses 300 gallons a day in terms of like food production and all these different things, whereas a meat eater uses 4,000 gallons. And apparently it's worse if it's like grass-fed organic beef. It's like 10,000 gallons of water. Ridiculous, ridiculous. And the oceans is a good one to bring up because everybody is moving together to want to help the oceans and reduce the plastic and stuff like that, and use up more bags, and I think that's incredible. We also have to recognize that consuming things like fish is destroying the oceans as much as plastic and stuff is, because all the fish nets that they're using to capture the fish, capture all types of other creatures, dolphins, birds, seals, just rampage collateral damage. So, and there's more things like about how a lot of the grain and oats and rice and stuff like that and barley or wheat are fed to all these animals in the animal agriculture business that are then killed, while millions of people are malnourished with not enough food. So a lot of people think veganism is just an animal, like, oh, you're only addressing the animals. It's like, no, you're also looking at the bigger picture that there are starving people in the world, and there's so much food going towards feeding these animals that we're eventually just going to just kill. And we're breeding them into existence to do that. So it's a lot of wastage on food that could be fed to people. Edible grain goes towards meat, dairy, and egg industry, and the cattle alone eats. The food that is fed to cattle could feed 8.7 billion people. Fudge. So the plus side is, whenever you adopt a vegan lifestyle for the environment, you're going to be moving towards enabling fresh waters to be redirected to more efficient uses, reduce the use of oil consumption and dependency on foreign sources of energy, allows rehabilitation of grazing land to bushland, more vibrant land for the animals, promoting more biodiversity. If you like animals, if you like the rainforest and stuff, look at that. Some like nature picks Tony Montana. And this is the big one, reducing the drivers for climate change, i.e., carbon dioxide, methane, and the and yeah, just helping the whole ecosystem in general. So a lot of reasons and a lot of things to take in there. I don't know. Did I also show you that for so having such a tasty meal? This is rice and potato cauliflower curry. You can help the environment in such a great way. You can help your health. So many different things, and I'm glad I'm doing this series because whenever it comes to veganism, you want to remind yourself of these important things. Now, the video is coming to an end. Let me know what you guys think of this series. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be educational. So, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching this. Peace, love, veganism. Like and subscribe. Get out there. Get socialized and eat vegan food. And just enjoy your freaking life, man. Enjoy your freaking life. Peace.